Moving on to a health topic, which I've told you, I think a couple times to talk about. I've been out there working out again, running, trying to get in shape. I'm getting up there, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I want to talk about, there was a study that came out, and this study is about how brief moments of exercise can actually be pretty protective for your heart as well as your chance of having a stroke.
Okay.
I know you're a workout queen and you work out all the time, but us mere mortals like me and Travis. Sorry, I have a friend Travis named Travis I didn't forget your name after over a year and a half, I promise. But yeah, mere mortals like me and Travis, like sometimes can't always hit that gym all the time.
Of course.
And so, you might wonder, is it even worth me doing anything, right? Because if I can't dedicate an hour to the gym, is it worth my while to do a little bit of exercise? And there actually is a study that just came out from the Lancet, which is one of the big journals over in the UK, that looked at this exact thing. And so this is a pretty big study. I like big studies. I always talk about a study is good if it has a lot of people. And here's the information on it if you want to look it up. But we'll kind of hit the highlights here. So this study looked at 26,000 people over the course of 8 years. So I like that. It's a big number of people. You don't want to see a study that's like 8 people over the course of 2 weeks. That doesn't really help you.
No.
You need like a big number. You need to follow them for a long.
They kept 26,000 people.
That's a good one.
They kept it over 8 years.
Yes.
Same amount. Nice.
Now what happens is a lot of these studies, when they're that big, it may start with like 50,000.
Oh, okay.
But only 26,000 continued to turn in the data. Yeah, okay. Right. That what was the study we talked about a couple weeks ago?
I don't remember the exact one, but I remember
we talked about the study, and it started with something like 500,000 and it was 200,000. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was about the diets. How to avoid midlife weight gain. Yep. That was a good one. So this one started out with, I'm not sure how many started out with, but it ended with 26,000 over 8 years. It excluded people who exercised. If you exercise, you're out of this.
Okay.
So it only looked at people who said that they didn't exercise. And the basis of this study was that those people who had brief bursts of activity, we're talking 1 to 5 minutes, okay, even once or maybe multiple times per day, had a decreased risk of heart attack and stroke by 30 to 45% versus those who didn't. That's pretty crazy.
That's a big jump.
That's a big jump, right? And so, that kind of blew my mind because I assumed incorrectly that in order to get that much protective value for heart attack and stroke, that you'd have to really kind of
endurance.
Right, you'd have to be doing some serious cardio, right? Yeah. Well, that's not true according to this study from the Lancet. So the next big question is, okay, well, what exactly did they qualify at? If these people aren't exercising, what is it that they did
just like walking up the stairs?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it was brisk walking. Yeah. So like if somebody, like say for example, you went to the park and you walked around the park, that would count. Using stairs, that was another big one. Energetic play with like either kids or pets counted. I do that. I go out and I fart around my dogs and throw the ball and kind of jog after them. Like that would count. Like doing like just like lightweight stuff, like lifting, not necessarily like lifting weights like for the purpose of lifting weights, but people might be working in their garden.
Yep.
Using a wheelbarrow or just doing like little maintenance stuff, that counts. And then the other one that they said had a pretty big number was dancing.
Yeah.
Like you can cut a rug. I've seen you dance, you know that.
Like
Vinyl Lounge, remember?
Oh yeah, you can get.
Oh, you can burn some. Oh, totally, man. You can really get some calories. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really interesting thing because when you think about what kills a lot of people, obviously cancer's up there, but like heart attack is number one. Yeah. Stroke, I can't remember. You guys probably tell me as we did a segment about it. It's like 3 or 4.
Up there.
And so to decrease your risk of heart attack and stroke by not quite 50%, by just doing small amounts of brief activity.
Yeah, that's where that whole push to not take the elevator or an escalator, take the stairs. That's where that
right. It's
people just do that, and anytime
it makes a huge difference.
Get a chance to not take the easy way out.
Yes.
Like, do it.
So fun fact, we have like a water challenge going on in the office right now.
A water?
A water challenge. So you just drink as much water pretty
That's
much
good.
as you can, but not like, dangerous amounts of water.
Right.
But a lot of my coworkers, they actually take the stairs to go to the restroom.
Oh, okay.
Instead of like using the elevators, they would actually just take
Oh,
the
that's
stairs.
good.
Absolutely.
I took Avery to Great Wolf Lodge,
Yeah.
and on each, they have this like scavenger hunt.
Oh, right. Yeah, you gotta
And-
run around the whole place. Yeah.
Yes, up and down the stairs. I was like, what? Avery's like, we gotta find the rest of them. I'm like, God, can we like, I need to get a wine cooler and sit down in the
You earned it.
yeah, and sit down in the stairwell.
How fun. Well, and the other thing too, when I was reading about this, it totally reminds me of the segment that we did about how just taking extra steps helps you to not gain weight. Mm-hmm. That kind of reinforced that. And of course, this study is not looking at weight; it's looking at heart health and risk of stroke. But they're all intertwined.
For sure.
And so, you can kill a bunch of birds with one stone just by taking some extra steps.
Yeah.
You can make sure your weight's maintained or lose weight, and then also, make sure that you're healthier, your heart's healthy, and your brain's healthy.
Yeah, there's when I worked at American Heart Association, like actually in their building, their headquarters, they had like a walking trail. So like if you
nice.
started getting kind of like antsy or something, or maybe you just wanted to read emails on your phone while you're walking instead of just in your cubicle, they had like a little like
How fun.
trail you could go on. So it'd like little stickers that would have like hearts on them and then like a number next to them. So you could like track them to see how far you went. So it's like if you got to number 10, then you went however many miles or meters or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
I was like, I wonder what they would have done if I was just like running, like going for my like daily jog or something in there. That'd have been awkward.
Well, you kill a few birds with one stone, get your exercise in while you're at work.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, I always enjoyed that. I did it quite a bit, especially when I was pregnant,
Yeah.
to walk around.
Excellent. All right, so if you want to stay healthy, you want to keep your heart in good shape, cut down your risk of stroke, brief exercise, just a few minutes, a couple times a day makes a big difference, according to a study from the Lancet. So leave us a comment if you have any questions about that. We'd love to hear from you.